It's been a while.
Hello.
Hi there.
We got some new faces and new things. We're gonna upgrade the entire studio. It's a little bit work in progress, but we'll manage. Welcome to the Chronicles of Lumainvoir. I'm the GM Haggis. Always has been and always will be. And with me I have 4 people to continue the adventures we left off in season 1. Just as a little recap, the 3 people and the gunslinger Jay had transported a box, the artifact called the Vessel of Deliverance, which we have a box for the box. And the original plan was to get it to the northern province, but they heard rumors of war, and Father Gray was like, let's pause this and let's move the artifact to a safe location until further notice. The safe location they found was probably the most holy place in the entire island of Lumainvoir, the crystal temple of Vithlumen. Quote, a huge and ancient temple of Omnol, the temple of Vithlumen has countless thin needle-like spires topped with crystal rising directly from the main structure, which also supports a tall, enormous crystal in its tallest and biggest spire. Every day, as the sun is in its highest point, the crystals in the smaller spires reflects its light outside the many concentric circles as the main crystal breaks the light inside the main hall, drenching the inhabitants in soul-calming, purifying lights and creating an almost palpable pillar of light in the middle of the temple's prayer area. It's many thousands of years old, this temple, and it was a very good safe space for the artifact until soon. So we start off the adventure. It's been 4 days since we last left off in season 1, episode 8. Father Gray took his henchmen and the party to the temple, and it took 2 days because when they rode their horses and the Huenfa, the riding bird, from Fumorvos to the sanctuary, you almost killed the animals because you went too fast. Hector, who's the main person in charge of riding animals, was a little bit pissed off at everyone else except Father Gray because he wasn't there. And then he took a couple of days from sanctuary to fall leaf treetops, whatever's the name, has many names, to the temple. And now it's been 2 days. Father Gray has been planning with the high priest of the temple, High Priest Elithor Rayjala. They've been planning shenanigans, and the rest of the party have been mostly relaxing and studying and
Yeah, slacking.
slacking. Yeah. Wait,
They are not getting paid though.
temple in and of itself
That's
contains.
cool.
There's the personnel itself is like tens of people, and there's sleeping areas which can accommodate in the worst times hundreds of people. So it's a very, very, very big temple, and it's been on this location since, well, at least it's been said that anywhere from 3,000 to 15,000 years, depending on who you ask. And it's one of the most, like I said, it's one of the most holiest places. Evening on the second day, Leith and Sir Darin are guarding because they're in the temple's basement, technically sub-basement, and you have found a small 5 by 5 meters storage room where you have left the artifact to be guarded behind lock and key.
We could do a short introduction, maybe.
Yeah.
There is several viewers at the moment, so,
Yeah.
so
Excellent.
there might be a new people viewing us.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Father Gray, cleric for this country's main religion, and I'm running this tight ship over this party, and
Tyrant.
I might be a tyrant, but well.
Yeah, well, he might
You are doing your shenanigans, and I need to be on top of things. But yeah, That's I'm sort of a political animal and part of secret police and all that stuff.
Human in his 30s or 40s.
Yeah, a human, human character.
Yep.
I am playing 4DLW8, also known as Leif, Warforged, who was found in some kind of archaeological dig, has been reawakened, remembers almost nothing from what it used to be, except that it seems to have a very good training as a soldier, and it has been spending most of the time since it was reawakened by some artificers learning their trade. So now it works as an artificer, and he is the one responsible for the Vessel of Deliverance being currently covered in a crude wooden box with a picture of apples on it, so that it looks like a box of apples.
Yep. And smells like apples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh.
I'm playing as a Daring Sand, female, about 40, human, Corax's paladin, so Dead God paladin, has a huge warhammer, looks suitably heroic, likes to drink, doesn't take things too seriously until someone is about to die.
Almost fallen paladin.
No, I haven't fallen yet. I simply have a shady past, but I'm doing good now and doing my part for the society. So I'm kind of a social worker and undertaker, whatever you need, kind of person.
Yep. And there's more introductions about the characters and the first season campaign on our YouTube channel. So this was a short introduction. Oh, he plays Kintsugi.
Yep.
He will get his. We will get back to his character in just a moment. like I said on our Facebook page, which you can also follow, things are about to get interesting. Like I said, there's more introductions and season 1 stuff on our YouTube channel, and now the commercials are over. Now we get to the game.
Back to the story.
Yes.
Yes, so with the downtime that we've had here in the temple, Faith having nothing to do, finding nothing mechanical in nature that would be interesting to study, or anyone to really have any interesting conversations with,
Hey.
since Jay went away.
Hey,
you
I'm
have-
not in the
You have that puzzle box,
Yeah.
which is hanging on your neck.
Are you
Remember?
Cube?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made it for me.
Yeah. For
Oh,
the
yeah.
scroll.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, and don't you have that nice
Yeah.
shield or something?
Oh yeah, I
It's
do
already-
have a very nice shield,
Yeah, it's
but
flashy.
it does seem to be lacking a certain something.
Alright.
So,
Je ne sais quoi.
yeah. Well, the problem is that I do know what it's lacking and I don't have it.
Oh,
So it will just be laying and mostly just tinkering with bits of its armor, like taking a plate at a time out and engraving it with some designs. No function, just trying to keep its skills sort of sharp.
okay.
Leif was here.
Yeah.
No, just making it pretty.
Can I
Oh.
carve my initials there as well?
Oh,
No.
No.
Yeah.
You do it anyway.
Yeah.
Quickly mentioning the stuff about Jay. He was he left earlier this day with another group of 3 people. Father Gray called him and 3 other people to their quarters, and the 4 people left in quite of a hurry up north. More on their shenanigans. We will see next week.
Don't split the party.
I didn't need to split the party. I just made 2.
Don't you know you never split the party?
Yeah. So, like, yeah. And Leith is a little bit a fish out of water because A, most of these people are living, and B, it's a place of divine magic, not arcane.
Well, it's nice. It's so boring and peaceful and holy. So nice. Yeah.
There's a library
Oh,
and training grounds.
well, maybe a bit of light training every now and then. Care to join me after this guarding stuff?
There's designated temple guard of approximately 20 people. Some of them novices still, but still a
Yeah, I can train with
couple
them,
of
maybe.
20.
But yeah, we are going to be staying here until Father Gray says to go forwards. Then
Who's guarding the box?
we, we too.
So yeah, you two are in the basement. Therein has been the temple people, by Father Gray's request, had made Darin a very decent sleeping bed in the basement of the temple. It's still a basement, so it's a little bit cold and well, it's not like well, it's just a little bit cold and echoey,
Oh,
but it's
well,
decent. So
not the worst
Lit
place
up
I
or
was
not?
sleeping
no,
in.
definitely no.
Lit up or dark?
Lit up, yeah.
No.
There's pretty much like all lighting in the basements and all rooms are pretty much continual flames. So like,
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not putting that one out.
and like there's the basement room where you're at the moment. It's like also somewhere around 7 x 7 meters, and there's a long hallway to the basement area. There's lots of smaller rooms for storage and for well, actually for mostly for storage. Some for like extra sleeping spaces with beds and things. There's even a couple of cells just because they haven't been used in forever, but
Maybe wine or something.
yeah, like
Oh, where's
there's
where's the wine
they do have a
cellar?
winery.
Hmm.
There is a small tavern sort of room in the temple, but it's very civilized drinking and mostly wine.
I'm not giving you
Some-
ideas. It's like
Oh yes, yeah, I'm definitely.
It's going to be
getting
empty
ideas.
soon. The wine's gonna
But
be empty.
the temple has their own winery with very distinct wines. So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
Jay
All
Jay
wine?
already left with the other party, so it's
Yeah,
it's all you now.
Yes.
so you need to drink on behalf of two.
Yes.
So
Solemn duty.
it's outside there's winter, and the only reason why you know this is because the stones around you are a little bit cooler. Father Gray has his own quarters in the second room of the main temple, closer to the high priest. High priests are the people who own temples or other significant areas, land they're like tasked with maintaining and getting all the infrastructure going. And Father Gray is very close. He's a very close friend of the High Temple, it seems, a priest of the temple. So, you're in the basement. Night has fallen. You're finding yourselves. It's soon will be sleeping time. But
Yeah.
not yet.
Oh well.
The box that smells of apples.
Yes.
Hector came after you. He was in sanctuary for a little while, tending to his horse, to the horses and Cuenta. But he and Clampwork came after you guys. They're also in the temple as our nail team if needed.
Okay. I might send some of them to fetch me more wine.
Actually, I think Tim would have joined you guys because also because Jay left. He's a little bit lonely because his
Yeah.
gambling habits he needs a gambling buddy.
Well, I can always gamble a bit.
Yeah. So you find yourself in the basement room. It's your room. Leith is there also, and Tim has taught you a couple of weird card games from the southern province, which officially is the capital, like the main province, because the capital of the island is there. Officially, gambling is frowned upon, but where you find people, you find gambling.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It might be the time that I
Are we gambling,
have my routine checked.
Of course, we are very alert and
Yeah.
those deck of cards will go flying.
Yep.
The minute Father Grey steps in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need
Yeah,
to throw
I
your
think we are gambling on top of the box.
No, the box has it.
Oh,
You have a
okay.
table, dude.
Oh, we have
Come
a
on.
big table.
Mm.
Nice.
You might have even.
you need to use your slate of hand like,
Thank God you're not
to
gambling
hide,
on
hide the
balls.
deck of cards
Yeah.
or dice, what you are using.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we have they play a card game at the moment.
Yeah.
So
It's not that deck, right?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that deck.
no, you do not. Fourth level party do not have a deck of many things. No.
But this is an ancient temple.
Yeah.
Who
We
knows what we
must
find
have a
here?
deck of many things.
Who knows what we might find here?
There are some.
Royal flush and things happen.
There are
God.
some sub basements which aren't explored yet.
Righty.
You hear the door open. Tim, just for the fun of it, roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. What do I use?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah, and if you have modifier, then
Just dexterity. Yeah.
14.
I try to sneak in.
14.
8. I'm not very good at sneak.
No. You walk to the door and you try and open it, but it's a very old, very creaky stone door, which and
I'm elbow rushing it like.
the stone scrapes against stone, and the door frames. The door. I forgot the word. Hinges.
Yeah.
Hinges squeak because they haven't been oiled in a while, and therein does a slower hiding action. Tim just waves his hands, and the cards just disappear.
Yeah.
Some of them are in your sleeves, but most of them just.
Yeah. Yeah, and we stand in
Yeah.
perfect attention, like.
While they're standing in perfect attention, I get up, disregarding them, go towards the door, and I will just cast grease on it and let it fall down so that it doesn't make any noise.
You cast
The next
grease
time.
on me.
No, on the door.
God damn it.
now all of China knows you're here.
The door fails its dexterity save. The door is very, very greased.
Nice.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, I have covered its grease.
Well, it's technically. I think that he would have been able to go through the door, and then I come just past him. Actually, no, I don't need to come past him. Range is 60 feet. 60 feet, target a point, 10-foot radius, grease.
Oh, that's
And
a
you-
splash.
I hear the door just.
You can try and not hit Father Gray.
Yes, I would probably try to hit the door mostly.
Yeah. Thank
Do
you.
you need to roll a dex save?
No,
I'm not rolling anything.
no, I just.
He needs to do the thing.
No, I don't need to do anything. I just
Yeah.
choose a point. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get covered in grease.
I have minions for
Yeah.
doing things.
Yeah, so you open the door, it's a little bit heavy. On the midway opening, it just just almost like rips out of your hand because it becomes so smooth.
I don't know my own strength.
Yeah. The door just quiets up like no sound. Nothing.
And that's one
I
of my
stand
spell
in
slots
perfect
gone.
attention, like, I was here standing in perfect attention all the time. Father Grave, you have decided to grace us with your presence this fine evening. Do you have some words of wisdom to us?
Just checking that everything is alright and you are vigilant and
Yes.
doing your thing, which I'm not paying you at the moment at all. If you read the contract, the fine print over there, I pay by kilometer, not like standing around.
I would be interested
I can start walking if that helps.
Yeah, well, you go from point A to B, so it's like technically.
Checkpoint
Well,
Regarding this matter that has been now talked, I wish to read this contract, as I have yet to receive any monetary compensation for my services so far.
You can talk with the church cleric or clerk upstairs. He might have a sort of paycheck for you.
Very well. I slump back into
Nice.
the ground and start etching something on one of my legs.
And for you, you can find your paycheck upstairs as well.
nice. Much appreciated.
I withhold all the boozing what you did.
Oh, what booze? No, I don't recall.
Well, there was some
It must
drinking
have been
involved
Jay.
in this.
It must have been Jay, that old drunkard. Oh yes, I distinctly remember Jay taking
I have all the receipts from the inns and guest houses where we
Oh,
stayed.
that yes, yes.
Spying on your workers now?
Well, just running the tight ship.
Oh, but as you can see,
I
the
have a
box is,
budget over
standing quietly. Nothing has exploded. No face running wild. Everything is normal.
Yeah.
Can we go now with the box?
Well, soon we can go. Anything else worth mentioning? Who is winning?
In the war, you mean?
With
Not
the cards.
falling with
Tim
that
takes
one.
half a step back and he's like, points at himself. Just roll for perception.
Uh-oh.
Everyone.
Oh, everyone.
18.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, good.
Oh, where's the perception?
So that's
I
11.
rolled 2, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
2.
what it is.
Yeah.
11.
I am
Yeah.
completely.
So
No wonder everyone is winning you in
Tim, because Tim, Leith, and Father Gray here, weird. I mean, there on this edge of the room, there's a stone door that's which has the smaller room with the box behind it. It should be a dead end, like this just small storage room with like no rooms or whatever in the depths below the temple, like many meters below ground. And still, you two are like, wait, was that a thumping noise from the room? A sort of,
Magic poof. Is it?
and then you listen for a couple of seconds. You hear a small, like a very faint rattle of like small, very thin metal bits and pieces, like clapping and
Hey, if possible, I open the door.
yeah, it's locked as tight as you locked it. In the smaller room, you see the Vessel of Transvergence box, the dark stone box with the metal frames opened. The top of it's open, and you see a dark hooded figure, which is basically with their hand basically inside the artifact, and they're like doing this sort of stocking motion that like it's their hand is stuck inside the artifact itself, and in its other, and you see them do the sort of small flick, and glowing light blue orb of approximately 20-30 centimeters appears in their other hand. It's a like you don't see any. You see a thin strip of like eyes, but everything else is cloth in darkness. You see the artifact, the box you've been carrying, starting to transform. Like the box in and of itself, it has been like yay big, and the sides are turning inside out, and all the
There is someone in with the box at the moment.
yeah. Just
And how are we seeing this? Does the door have some kind of
you open
small...
the door.
Okay.
Okay.
You open the door, and you can see like Father Gray has seen this sort of stuff before when you supervised the activation of the artifact. When you open the box, it's like bigger on the inside with all sort of metal tubes and like clockwork mechanical like things just like popping out and can be bent out and stuff. And you can
I yell that someone is with the box, sees him.
Alrighty then.
the person seems very much seized because you've been awakened since the thing was taken, and you can see the box itself. Like you can hear some sort of maybe if Kitsuki would do some, if they want, they can do some sort of initiating countermeasures, something.
Basically, as the box starts to transform, the first thing that resembles a human that comes out of it is basically a mechanical arm that stretches out from it. The hand itself looks like a mix of a reptile claw and a hand. It's like a mixture of metallic talons. Look sharp, but they are more like for grasping, so they're quite dull, to be honest.
The box itself turns inside out, the sides like bend over and start forming around the metal frame of the vaguely humanoid figure, and you can see the sides, the stone surface sides, like settling into some sort of where a normal person would have skin, sort of skin cover, but it's the same material still.
Yeah, the stone basically goes around the head, the biceps, the chest area, a bit of on the waist and on the thighs, basically. And they seem to have some golden inlays in them, almost like they've been repaired in the past with some gold, metal, or lacquer maybe.
Yeah, you know the technique where you like someone's broken a
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah, fixed pottery.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
The figure overall is about 7 feet tall. It's quite slender, mechanical on the inside. It has a constant ticking of like a well-made clock, basically.
You know that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know that sound.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Stolen my.
and when the transformation is complete,
Thunder.
you can see that the other figure who was stuck in there, does something with their like hand joint, and you can see them just like walking back because they're also like freaking terrified. It's something like 170 centimeters or
It's
something.
nearly 2 meters.
And you can see the cloaked figure's hand still like dangling from his rib cage, like they did something, and the hand stuck there while the figure itself like backs away, and it's like,
Okay. Possibility to take a turn.
yep, roll for initiative.
Oh, great.
It's a 6.
Plus dexterity. That's 19.
That's a 13.
19. Yeah, plus dexterity.
Yeah.
It's a 5.
Yeah.
19.
19 for both of us. Yeah. I think I would like to go first because I'm casting as a bonus action Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Go
but I'm
ahead,
faster.
go ahead.
Yes. So.
It's your kin anyway.
I have a brother?
Kids with initiative.
Oh yeah, 13. Not the fastest robot.
Yep. And Father rated a 5.
Yes, 5.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing anything anyway, so.
Yes.
Okay. So where is the hooded
Higher
person?
earlings.
So basically, Kitsugi is
That's the reason why you have
here.
money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's use this. It's
You use your experts and
it's
specialists.
approximately this size.
So there's 2.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use the dog as
Yeah. So I will
Focus.
just
Yeah.
bonus action dash.
Yep.
Into place. And I will attempt to smack the. Actually,
Great. Move great.
Don't smack me.
no, the hooded thing.
Yep.
I will just try to grab it with my hand and shocking grasp it.
Roll to hit.
Yes. Roll to hit. That's not going to hit. That's 5 plus a bit.
But it's grappled, so maybe you.
No, it's not grappled.
But the hand, like,
It's
its hand is
basically-
grappled, but
it's
it
technically
lost
stuck.
its other hand.
Yeah.
It did a thing where the hand.
It detached.
Sorry, the hand detached.
Yeah,
That
so
was
it's
the
the
word.
lizard tail thing. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
when lizards are in danger, they
Yeah,
drop their
yeah. I
tail.
only rolled a 10, so.
Yeah,
it's
if
not
you are in
going to-
danger, you drop your hand.
Yeah.
Well, that's a handy notion.
Well, they're now they're immune to disarming strike now. So,
Yeah.
anyways, they're the
Sorry, just one question because I rolled, but I did not ask you. Is the person wearing any armor made out of metal?
No.
Okay, because then I would have had advantage.
yes.
Okay. Yep.
What is nail? Nail shouldn't be here.
Luckily, the roll
Oh,
had
suddenly
one that
buff.
would have hurt me.
Gone.
Oh, okay.
Kevin,
I'm not over here. I'm at the door.
the door is here.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I would cast command to that hooded thing.
Mm-hmm.
Simply yelling freeze.
Okay.
Oh, that's handy.
And
Ray of Frost.
they stop moving like they do a mind thing where they're just like
Everybody hates mimes.
Indeed. Do I still have actions left? Or does it
technically
say-
they stopped breathing for a couple of turns because of the command, but
Well, did I use all my turns?
you have moved, you still can move.
Okay, I'll move closer. Let's see how close I can get. Somewhere. No idea.
There,
where it
30
is.
feet.
Oh, 30 feet.
As far as
so-
you want.
Okay, so I'll just move over here. Like that. Or was it the hooded wig figure? Is this one or that one?
I'm the mechanical
That's the
one.
mechanical
Yeah,
one. So
okay,
this is the
so
wooden
this
figure.
one. This one.
Mm.
I'm going here.
You don't know what to do with. You should just like let the hooded figures. It's a hooded figure, you know.
Yeah, the hooded figure. I just broken a box.
Yeah,
Mhm.
destruction
We have
of
been carrying that
property.
box for a very long time already.
Yeah,
They've just
we
come
locked
to tell
it.
you not to go to the dog park.
Yeah. Plus, I am actually interested in this hooded figure because it seems to be able to detach its limbs, which makes me think it's not organic.
What about the traps which are sort of on the box itself?
Oh,
Uh,
they are.
Oh.
There was snaring traps which you.
No, but the snaring trap is something I need to do every time, and I haven't done it yet.
Phew, shoot.
I was worried for a moment.
The snare spell, by the way.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
That would have hit me. Oh
It would
no.
be cool though.
Yeah. So the hooded figure's turn. They just like they raise the other arm with the glowing orb thing and just like back off. They just like look very disengaged.
Wait a minute, you are not doing the traps all the time.
No.
I specifically ordered you to actually sort of have a sort of second line of defense on around of the wooden box.
We were present, so.
The hooded figure does a very fast movement. They just sort of feint them out of.
Oh, wait,
the
sorry, it disengaged.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sentinel. I still get an attack.
Bonk.
that's true.
That's a nat 20,
Ooh.
so that's 25 to hit.
Sentinel is a very good feat, y'all.
Mm.
Yes, 25 to hit. I will do.
Roll one.
Well, that's
Close enough.
4 plus 3, so that's 7 damage. And its movement is reduced to 0 for the rest of the turn.
How many damage? Sorry.
7.
7. Yep.
And I just stab it in, like, on its leg into the ground. Just like, you're not going anywhere
Yeah, just
for this
like-
turn.
Like let's test your reactions.
Now he's gonna drop his leg.
We'll
No,
continue
they-
until
This
there's
but a
no
scratch.
more body parts.
They look,
Let's call it a
look
tie.
at it like a deer at the oncoming lights of a tank, and they look at the orb and are like, and start mumbling something in the language you cannot recognize, and the orb just like shimmers away like a mirage. And that was their action because they don't have any movement.
Okay. And are you sure that we don't speak the language? We have a very weird combination of languages in this table.
What language is it?
Well, he won't tell us, but Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Sylvan.
Nope.
Celestial?
Nope.
Darren, you speak
Draconic.
Machine?
Nope.
It's not machine.
Undercommon, but well.
Okay.
Well, let's try.
Just checking. We have a.
Oh right, yeah, actually, you do have.
If only we had
Roll
fixer
for
in this case.
intelligence.
Who is already?
Did you have undercommon? I think.
No, I don't. Common, Elven, Celestial, Draconic.
6.
Yeah. It sounds like there's like you recognize some of the syllables.
I think it was Jay who had
Yeah,
Probably.
Abyssal and.
Yeah.
If only we had a fixer in this.
He has another character with like freaking 15 languages or something. But anyways, you recognize a couple of syllables, but
Really?
at the moment, like adrenaline
Yeah.
and confusion, and you're just like something.
Mumbling
Yeah,
something.
but you recognize it's something you
Yeah.
recognize.
I yell, just kill him already.
Okay. Speaking
That's a
of
free action.
Speaking of killing, Gray's turn.
I'm watching.
That's
Wait
his
a
turn. Kill him already!
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
what was your initiative again?
5.
Alright.
But you are first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No worries, I was wondering a bit.
Yeah. You,
But yeah.
yeah.
You are waiting to look.
Because you feel the thing dangling.
Yeah.
You can recognize the hand which is dangling from your ribs is mechanical.
Thought so.
That's the reason why it got detached, because it's mechanical.
Yeah, I would take it off if possible. Basically strip it off.
Yeah,
If it
it's
comes
sort
off.
of.
It's fused inside, of course.
It's not fused.
It's stuck.
It's like stuck and like
Yeah, mangled.
mangled. That's
Yeah.
a good word.
Yeah, so... Wait, do I see the orb disappearing?
Yeah, it's not there anymore. It's not close by.
Oh, yeah.
You feel the
little...
general. You feel the general direction where it went, but
I dislike chaotic elements. I move an inch here and do a little motion which causes the pointers of a clock to appear around Kintsugi and spin quite rapidly. They go like instantly 1 hour, which causes a blade, most likely at least aiming to hit that fellow.
Yep.
That's the blade burst.
Yep.
Which is
Someone's doing
which
it.
save was it?
You will
Oh
order
yeah.
next time.
It's a dex save. 14.
nope.
Oh, it gets hit then. That's wonderful. 1d6 force damage. Thanks. Well, one damage. It barely nicks him.
You're just waking up.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, I have an arm dangling from my chest. Give me a break
I
here.
was just about to say that the sword burst is an area of effect, but you knew it already. So
Yeah, I moved. That's why I moved there, so I wouldn't hit anyone else.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I could have nuked you all with that. but-
Fleshy persons.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And then
Yeah,
then it was Gray.
I'm actually casting something.
Oh.
Oh,
4 person.
wow.
2 persons.
Uh
Of
Yeah.
course.
This dude and then the other one.
oh. Okay. Let's see. No.
What's your spell save DC?
Where do I see?
Is it more than a 12?
Probably.
If it's more than a
It's
12,
10 plus something, so at least 2.
8 plus proficiency. Yeah, 10 plus wisdom.
Plus 3, so 13.
13. Yeah.
oh well, that was close. Yeah,
So
I'm
both-
stuck.
Both fail. So you can hear the sort of clocks winding down when they stop moving, and the hooded figure also stops moving even more.
What did you do to my gears? The carrier's basically stuck there. Oh, this is really grinding my gears.
Yep.
I'm controlling the scenery over here.
Yep. Tim's turn. Tim turns to Father Gray and asks, any wishes, Lord?
Well, kill the other
Yeah.
guy, sort of the metallic guy, maybe. We'll see what he is.
I'm pretty sure they are the artifact.
Yeah, just protect the artifact and kill the other guy.
Well,
As you
isn't
wish.
this cool?
Usually, Tim has been a very suave and very funny and very easygoing guy, and now his face is all turned like to a sociopathic degree of nothing.
Mm.
He walks to the side of the hooded figure. You can see like his almost eyes are filled with shadows when he looks a little bit down. He's taken a couple of knives and stabs both of them into the hooded figure.
Instant crits, I think, is paralyzed.
That's true.
Yeah, if it hits, yeah. It hits and that's gonna hurt.
You steal.
Is it gonna explode?
Roll a d6.
I don't think it's gonna survive.
13, 26.
No, it's not hitting him on last turn. But
I can hear the damage already.
32 plus 35 points of damage.
Boing.
How many bits fall off?
The other arm is almost wrenched off its socket where when it just like double knives stabbed into the shoulder and
Ow!
like turned.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's painful.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have taken our box.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
You can hear, because they can't move, you can hear this sort of very loud, painful scream and whine and yowl between the teeth because they can't move. And the person is, well, as much as they can slump and spasm from pain, they do it because, yeah. But the spasm is very low because they've been commanded
wisdom,
and
you roll
hailed.
against every turn.
So top around late.
Yeah. I think I will attempt a glancing blow close to its head, try to take an ear off if possible.
Yep.
But so that I try to take the hood off.
Yep.
It
Actually,
should be easy because I have.
Most of the sleeve went off because
Yeah, well,
stuff.
I want to see the head
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Sure.
prosthetic limbs are the thing. Prosthetic heads are not a thing.
Yep.
So yeah.
Not yet. Technically.
Or are they?
So you have advance and you crit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a 17 plus lot. The other one was a 1, so that's a hit.
Thank God I didn't do something to that roll.
Yay!
Again.
So that's going to be 5 damage
Same as me.
with my javelin. Yes, it's a crit. I double the 1. That's a lot.
You're taking an ear off.
Why am
a
I
javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cloth itself rips. There's a bit long strip of the cloth just rips off, and you can see it started when the cloth dangles. You can see beneath, a very young patch of skin, except it's grey and has a sort of dark vein. Well, normal humans have blood veins. They have dark, veiny sort of shapes on their skin.
Okay. Being currently under the effect of Expeditious Retreat, which let me dash as a bonus action, can I finagle some way of using my normal move or dash, as in just trying to get the hood off? I want to see the head, all of it.
Tackle it.
Sure.
Since I've speared through the.
But it fails strength and dex save, so.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
an automatic fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that's true. I forgot. Yeah, sure. You just rip the hood off because now there's a big hole, so you just like.
Yeah.
Beneath the hood, you can see the head of a young 22-year-old human boy with very short cropped skin and very short cropped hair, small, the sort of teenage beard, and they're very malnourished. Their skin is grey and have dark veins on them, but otherwise they look very normal.
Almost alive, but
Almost.
not quite.
Boring. It's a human. I was expecting another one of me. Oh. Someone else?
Alright.
Sorry.
Well,
Night of the Living Fox.
well, since
No.
that thing is still standing and groping our things, then let's hit it with Warhammer. So,
Stop. Hammer time.
hammer
So
time.
about 40k damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That hits. That crits.
Right, so 1d8 plus 5.
Double the. Yeah, that's 15.
15. That's enough.
15. Yeah.
I'm assuming non-lethal damage.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, I just wanna make sure that it doesn't move
Yep.
anymore.
Because its muscles are like locked. It can't move, but you still whack it with the side of the hammer to the side of the face, and it moves just enough to like.
What is the difference between like a whacking with the hammer on the side of the hammer instead of the like a
Well,
with the pointy edge?
it's a technicality, but well,
It's concussion damage anyway. So
Yeah.
It is concussion damage.
Yeah, it's still it's concussion damage, and like
it looks
because
better in a
it's-
report.
it's-
You didn't mean to hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah. It looks
or
better.
maybe you just like
yeah,
put the warhammer long enough to just whack it with a shaft, with a wooden shaft.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
still-
You have a tied a pillow on your
Actually,
hammer.
if you hit it with the shaft, it would probably be worse because the area of impact is smaller.
Yeah, so
Just
Yeah, yeah.
whack it at the bottom of the head,
Yeah.
break the jaw,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
make the person fall on the floor.
Well,
It
he's not
can't
talking.
fall on the floor because it
Yeah.
can't move.
We can fix it.
It's still paralyzed.
Yeah,
It's
but
just like you hit it on the head of the hammer. It moves just enough to like get rid of the hammer,
Yeah.
and then you see its eyes rolling
good.
inside of his head.
Does
It's-
paralyze mean that you are
Yeah.
hanging in the air?
Yeah, are you
Your
sure you want
muscles
to do
are
that?
tensed.
But you can still fall over.
Yeah, he would ragdoll essentially because otherwise,
It's
if you get hit on the head and he's still standing, we are going to use hold person to climb things by throwing someone. Hold person, jump on that person and keep jumping.
Well,
If they are
technically,
fixed
you can
point
make
space,
a
we use
human
the break.
ladder
trying-
about that.
I was trying to make this a cool visual, but if you
We already
wanna-
did that thing.
We're going to
Oh,
break the
God.
spell.
If you really you just okay, let's play like normal D&D.
I mean, he can fall on the floor. He can fall on the floor and still have his arm up and be like,
Well, true
Unconscious,
defensive
but
impact
still
might still
stiff.
toss it
Yeah,
like.
it's the figure is for half a second stuck with the whole person unconscious, and then it falls on the side because the spell wears off because the person is unconscious.
oh right.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh.
Brrr.
No idea what happened.
Oh, you don't, huh? No, could you
Roll for wisdom.
please? God.
stay stuck.
Okay, well, that's 23.
Oh no.
The spell wears off and your gears start turning again.
Who in the world casted that on me?
Your future boss.
Excuse me.
You recognize the same people you've been traveling with for a time now.
Also, why the apples? You could have made it fine wine. Why the apples?
Nobody wants to steal the apples, and why do you know about the apples? Could someone
What are you?
explain this?
I am part of the Vessel of Deliverance.
Yes, what are you?
That I'm not so sure of. You know, my memory is not the best.
Or are you the box?
Technically, since somebody took the core out of me.
Wasn't us?
It wasn't indeed. Then again, you did dislodge the jaw of that one, so...
Yeah, what's that one?
Wish I knew.
What shall we do with it? Need to tie it up? I don't know.
Search him. Tie him up. Do everything.
Yeah.
Do everything. That worries me a bit.
Alrighty. Yeah.
He got there by teleporting or some other means, so we need
Yeah.
to dimensional anchor.
Yeah, talking about what we need to find, I'm going to use one of the charges of my. What have the name here for the thing?
I really doubt he can talk right now and cast
He
spells.
doesn't need to. Yeah, a wand of secrets. So spending one charge, any secret door or trap within 30 feet, I'm aware of it. So
No, nothing.
he did not get in here through some kind of trapdoor.
No.
Very well.
In teleportation.
Probably.
One.
Alright.
At least now we are sure.
I start to
Do we have
Make a
some
package
kind of
out of-
anti-magic room over in the church?
You do have the high priest can cast anti-magic field if
Yeah.
needed.
Team, go fetch high priest over here. We need
You can hear him saying yes, Father Grey, but when you look around, he just like vanished. Fast.
yeah. muffle him up and tie him up
Yeah.
and do everything.
Yeah,
Sit on him.
I searched the hooded figure and
It's a very beneath the robes and like thick garments of basically the cloth that's meant to hide as much of its physical form as possible.
okay.
You see it's malnourished. Like everything else looks like a 20 something year old young human male who's very malnourished and somewhat athletic, except the fact that their skin is gray with black veins. Literally everything else is fine.
It has a pulse.
Yes,
Do I detect anything unholy about this?
actually you do.
Okay.
Because you've been basically living close to the Vale of Miseria, you can sense this sort of specific sort of touch of necromancy slash
Okay.
like dark shadowy magics. Like you have a human soul with a pinch of shadow magic from the Vale itself.
Okay.
So it is living, but it has like undeath magic or like
Yeah.
shadow magic.
Yeah. I.
Necromancy.
Okay, who is tying this dude up? You are.
Me.
Okay.
What
you
I'm
can
going to do is
you can find 2 scrolls and a bag with, say, 8 silver and 8 silver, 2 scrolls, and like a dagger, a
Okay.
very rusty, mostly like tool dagger. But
yeah. I will get close to that thing and say, are you aware of who created you?
I've been a part of the Vessel of Deliverance. That's all I know. You can call me Kintsugi. That's the name I've been called by before.
I told you about the core before.
Yes.
The sort of magical core thing you sensed was the same thing that the creature held in its hand, and which is now
In a mirage somewhere. Yeah. I will just.
I just
Meanwhile,
Wait.
Kintsugi is trying to get the arm out
Yeah.
of his chest, like,
Allow me.
okay.
I will just
But the
go
core
with,
is gone, so
go with my tools and try to loosen whatever screw in the hand is holding the thumb or whatever
Yeah,
it is that has
you
got on
take-
stock and just.
yeah. It takes a couple of minutes for you to
Yeah.
work in tandem, but basically you get it off, and it's a mechanical like good
Yeah.
quality.
Was good quality. It's quite
Yeah,
difficult
now it's a little bit wonky,
Yeah,
but
but-
it's still it's mendable. So it's a decent quality replacement hand.
Okay.
So it's mendable.
Yeah.
Mending.
Yeah.
How expensive does it seem to be?
Like you not that expensive. It's over the counter stuff from like Fumurvos or Tempestio, but it's still like tens of golds.
Not something a street rat would get, though.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm getting at.
Right. The boy is.
Oh, and then you
I walked
about to
towards
mention-
towards you actually, and I asked,
you found a leather bag. I'll tell you.
Hello.
please explain yourself.
What is there to explain, my friend?
What is your meaning?
To protect the core.
But core is not here anymore.
Indeed it isn't. That's why I'm going to go get it.
Do you sense it?
Somewhat, don't I? Yes. I have a faint direction.
Where?
What way is it currently?
West.
Oh.
Moving.
Oh,
How far? How fast?
Northwest, actually, because
northwest.
west would be Vale of Nisera, so it's northwest.
How fast it's moving?
Feels
A
like a
roll
carriage.
for Arcana.
Oh, got my Arcana. Well, it's 10.
Not like horse fast, but moving.
Donkey fast.
Yeah,
Okay.
running fast.
Yeah. Did we know the distance? Thereabouts.
Not on a, maybe an average, maybe, but
Yeah, like
nothing like
average
Somewhere around 50 and 200 meters.
Okay, I will take the
Or
bearing.
20 and 200 meters.
I will take the bearing
Rather.
and get to running. It has been probably about 9 minutes since I cast Expedition Retreat,
Mhm.
so I have another 10 minutes of running.
Yeah.
And,
You go.
well, yeah,
Alright.
she just trudges along.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
just,
yeah. I'll
Mhm.
try to catch up, but no promises.
yeah, I'm going
Inzuk is
to,
Yeah,
also
that
following
takes fast.
at this
yeah,
point, if
I'm going to be
allowed.
moving at 60 feet around,
Mhm.
so at least double speed of anyone on foot.
Yep, definitely.
And if the distance is not something like 5 miles in that direction, I still have a hope of maybe. I have no clue what it looks like,
Yeah,
what I'm
please.
looking for, but
You have dark vision, I believe.
I don't think so.
No, if you're a Warforged, no. We Warforged
That's
don't
the
have dark
problem.
vision.
You get outside the temple, like running. You are
But the orb was glowing, so I expect to see some kind of light or someone shady looking.
for a while, yeah. Roll for perception.
Like I have no clue who I'm looking for. Yeah, that's going to be bad.
Good luck. Break a leg.
Yeah, that's a 7.
You know the general direction.
Yeah,
for-
I know the general direction. There's probably people in that place, like whatever it ends up being, that direction and that distance.
So it's
And I'm
nighttime.
looking for someone who would be shady and holding something glowing in their
Actually,
hand.
there's no people outside the temple because the temple is
Very
in
well.
the middle of the wilderness. It's on the edge of the
Okay.
Vale of Mysteria, and there's the closest city or any sort of like there are small random hamlets and like farmlands, but the closest real settlement of people is four-leaf treetops, which was two days walking or running rather. So there's, and especially when the sun is down, there's no people out there.
So
Like some people close to the temple, but when you get to the wilderness, there's nothing but animals.
midnight time?
Nighttime, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sending
To
the boss.
okay, what you say?
Why? If you send, yeah, go ahead. But
Oh.
well, then, I have a plan, but I can't tell you.
Core missing. Moving west. How far it was?
200 meters or so.
200
Max
meters.
two, yeah.
Max of
Not
200
not
meters.
fast.
Going almost like human running speed or like a donkey.
You get the answer like it takes 5 seconds for your boss to answer coming down.
Yeah.
Yes, boss.
Okay. Can I do some kind of sort of memory check or like mental mathematics of being like, okay, it was between those distances in that bearing. I've been running for this long. If it was continuing on that bearing, sort of getting straight away from us, it would be more or less there. Because I want to attempt
Footprints
to.
also.
I want to. Yeah, but I don't see it. I don't see anything. I'm just going to try to cast Fairy Fire in the area where I think the
Estimated
thing might
direction.
be in the forest, which will help me see
Mathematic
things.
estimation.
If I catch the person, they will glow like a Christmas tree, and I can follow them. If I don't catch them, the forest is going to glow like a Christmas tree, and hopefully give me another 10 feet of this thing.
Roll for intelligence.
Yeah, that's what I was fearing.
And just because,
yeah,
Just because
intelligence. That's a 9.
you have a guesstimate, but
Yeah, guess I will do.
you run for a couple turns, and then you cast Fairy Fire, and there's an area of the wood, like the small land, like areas of wood, like the small patches of wood, which starts glowing like a little firework.
Yeah. Technically, only the pieces of wood that fail a dexterity saving throw. So there's probably some kind of lizard that isn't shining.
Aha! You can see a small lizard tail just running out of the area of the woods. It's safe.
Yes.
So this turned into a rave party in the woods.
Yes.
Or a raven party.
Roll again for
We don't have music.
Nope.
I'm
The light
trying
blinds
to,
me. I look into the darkness. I see nothing.
But it helps me to find you.
Yeah.
So yeah, and there's so what?
Yep.
Inzuk is following behind.
Yeah. I'm coming as fast as
I guess we're
can.
going the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Father Grey lets Kintsugi out of the basement.
Do you?
Yes, I will.
Okay, good.
So you three get out, and while you're running upstairs, you don't know why, but you recognize the person. You see Ilithor Rayjella, who's
Okay.
middle-aged elven male with he's bald, and he looks very handsome and very distinguished and very wealthy for a priest. He has very thick, grey, long priest robes and the holy symbol of Omnol on his as a holy symbol, and like silvery silvery decorations on his robes. And he's like, "Oh, so you have a welcome. Welcome.
Yes, I
So
Thank you.
where's the core?
About 250 meters that way.
Okay. Father Gray, let's go hunting, eh?
Yes, we can do that.
I feel like a hound dog right now.
Well, you are, in a way.
Luckily, we can hunt in the way of. We can hunt in the ways our God allows for us. Ilithor Rayjella, or High Priest Rayjella, walks to Kintsugi, touches them on the shoulder, casts something, the holy symbol glows, and their eye, the priest's eyes start glowing blue, and are like 217.5 meters that way, and running. It's divination.
Oh. Yep. We're in a hurry.
It looks like your Warforged friend does not need speed, but I think we should take horses. And he whistles out a couple of blasts of a and two acolytes run to him, and he says in Elven, horses, and they run to get a couple of horses.
What about this duty in the basement?
Yeah.
After you just assume Tim went to guard them because
His jaw is dislodged in a way. He's not gonna be speaking any spell component at least.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be saying any
Yeah.
spell component.
no.
Yeah.
So you get horses and you start riding after Father Regula, who has a sort of location beacon thing with his divinations. And I think now would be a good time for a small break. Say 15 minutes.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
And we will get back with the midnight ride of the core. Work in progress.
And we are live.
We're alive again. Wonderful.
I am alive.
We survived. Or
I will survive.
for now.
For now, that's
Yes.
good. That's fine by me. I'm not gonna die anytime soon. Maybe. Actually. Oh, I'm gonna die.
No.
That was a bad dice roll.
Fate of dice.
So
Yeah, during the break we found the person who was running, and the GM will now tell you exactly how he did it.
no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, come
That's a
on.
lie. So High Priest Ilithor got you a couple of horses, and you got riding
Only
the
two.
horses.
Hey!
Three horses. Or,
Thanks, because I'm not riding with any of these guys.
and
Of course not, you're running.
the high priest told you that he will escort
hoofing it.
because his divination magics found you the person who has the core, and he will escort you so long that you will get a visual on the target, and then he needs to come back to the temple because he can't leave the temple for too long. So you ride into the night because you have horses. It will take maybe 10 minutes to get a visual on the target. You have got Father Ilithor took a couple of torches from the temple for you guys, and then, well, for once I do have a party with literally no dark vision whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
blind
nice.
as
I made
bats.
light, probably in the wrong spot, but I did it.
You made a raven party.
Yeah. And because the person running away clearly has the core in their hand, you can see them just like pumping away with a big ball of light in the other hand, like big volleyball of light. Just like,
Oh no, I was told that there wasn't any light.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the wrong spot.
What's going on? They are not
Yeah,
teleporting.
but
or
like
anything.
because suddenly they see many horses with
Yeah.
like lanterns and stuff.
Yeah.
Until now they were just like running like a quarterback, and now they're like, oh shoot! So
there is more than one.
probably.
Mm-hmm. Great. American football time.
Yeah, and you get the visual, and
George.
Ilithor touches, because he only has two hands. He touches Gray and Daring and grants you dark vision, and then he was like, "I hope you can take it from here. Have a good hunting. See you back at the temple." And
Thank you.
just like High Priest Ilithor has left the party.
Yes.
Dude. I needed you.
No, you don't. You're fine. He trusts you.
Alright, minions.
Don't call me a minion.
Yeah,
Do your
me
thing.
neither.
Oh,
I'm an
you can call that one a
employee.
minion, but
I'm not a
me.
minion.
Too late.
Polymorph. Get small, yellow.
Yes.
How far is the target at the moment?
Yeah, exactly. Positioning, please.
Yeah, so well, you just like maybe, well, because you have horses, you will get to within 60 feet kind of fast.
Okay.
Since I don't have dark vision, I'm gonna be doing a different thing to get some vision from myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be casting Flame Blade, but with Transmuted spell.
Yep.
It's gonna be a Thunder Blade,
Yep.
but it still has 10 feet of bright light and above that 10 feet of dim light. I mean, beyond that. Wrong word.
Yep. So
So that's
That's
definitely.
your bearing. Blue thing is the thing that we're.
Yep.
That's the range designation. That's for the gray. That one's there. That one's there. I am somewhere.
Yeah,
You're
where's
somewhere.
How far off target was I? Because
well, I assume
I probably can run towards them, but I will run out of juice about, with the timing that you said, 1 minute before we get there. So I'm about horse speed until we get 1 minute, and then I need to start running like a normal person.
so you're somewhat after them. But
some of that.
Because we were running out of maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just like one turn away, 2 turns away, like how?
Let's say two turns away.
Okay.
So
Get it.
Initiative?
yeah. Actually, we're just gonna use the. Oh yeah, roll for initiative. Sure.
Yoinks! Okay then. That is 7.
Mm-hmm.
16.
12, but I'm still off screen, so
Yep.
it'll take me a while. Commander.
What did you roll?
Did you roll initiative?
8.
He's just going to
7.
say, get him!
7. Get him!
I'm getting there. I'm getting
Yep.
there.
I swear.
So Darren's up first.
Alrighty. Well.
Someone needs to be trained.
charge
Yeah.
directly to the.
I'm just assuming
Slowly.
because you're gaining on him. Both are running, but you're gaining like 20 feet on him, anyways. Because your horse is dashing and he's dashing you just faster.
I have a faster horse. So.
Then who?
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Alrighty.
have
So how?
You're within 60 feet.
60 feet. So.
You don't need to move because like the combat is moving all
Yeah.
the time. But because
Okay.
you're moving.
Yeah.
You're moving
It moves-
80 feet a turn, and the
Yeah.
target is moving 60 feet a turn. But
Yeah.
You move 20 feet relative to that thing.
yeah,
So you
4
just move.
spaces.
Yep.
Yeah.
There.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I am doing as Father Gray says and trying to get him or her or whatever it is.
That's a good minion.
I'm not a minion. I am employee.
Okay.
I am
So,
temp. Temp. I'm a temp.
okay. Is it my turn or is it the thing's turn?
Well, the thing looks back and takes a leap in the air, and like does a weird hand gesture with a core in its hands. And there's you get the feeling that it's like this sort of some sort of like thing or signal or something. Roll for perception.
Oh dear.
Kinzuk is just, no, drop my heart. God damn it.
18. and
I don't
something.
see sheep. My my perception
21.
is
21. That's enough.
My perception is 5. I'm probably
8.
looking at my.
You're looking like it's dark. It's inside. You can see the ball of light doing this sort of mesmerizing, and you're
Yeah, and
like,
I have dark vision and I'm looking at the light like, oh, this was not very
Kinzuk is too
smart.
focused on it.
Yep.
He's like,
So, like everyone else,
yeah.
Timon, what was your roll, by the way?
8.
No. So Father Gray, after they took the ball to the other hand, and like, this is sort of like some sort of signaling, and you can hear a sort of very faint metallic, like chittering sort of sound from the air, like very thin sheets of metal vibrating slightly against each other.
Don't look at me. It's not me this time.
Okay.
And then it's Slate's turn.
Yeah, I get a little closer, and if I can get within 120 feet, I will lob a javelin at it. With
Sure,
disadvantage,
yeah,
because it's
yeah.
the extreme end of my
Yep.
With
javelin.
disadvantage? Wait.
Disadvantage, yes.
A reaction. You are not taking disadvantage.
Okay. That was a 19 on the other one, so that's 19 plus 5 on the javelin. I'm guessing it flies through.
Yep. You can see the javelin sort of like taking like starting to fall, and then like Kinsugi does something with her hand, and you can see small faint cogwheels appear around the javelin. The javelin goes like
Yeah, just javelin alley-oop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
A little bit of a fix, like.
8 damage.
Yep.
And then the javelin flies back to my hand
All right.
because it's a returning javelin.
Yep.
to your chest. But
No, sadly no.
That one on returning.
No, I don't need to roll it. Just
Thank God you rolled.
artificer infusion.
Yeah, thank God you
Returning
didn't
weapon.
roll it.
message for you, sir.
Well, damn it.
Kintsugi.
All right,
You
it's
get
my
to,
turn.
yeah, you get to within
Let's see.
4 feet.
Yeah, so I'll get
Well,
around
yeah,
the same
that
area
turn you can
here.
run, so
How far is it?
turn close.
40
10,
feet. Should be 40.
20.
Yeah, it's 40.
That means a ray of frost would hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's bong it then. Ray of frost time.
It's a 2.
Yeah, I'm not hitting that. No, I'm not hitting that. not a chance.
It's not
Eight
Sub-Zero,
does not
it's
hit.
plain 0.
Indeed. I'm not hitting that. Nope. No, no, no. I miss by a mile and freeze the ground next to it.
Yep.
Yeah. Someone's
like,
probably gonna see
It's winter, so it doesn't. There's a small thin sheet of snow, and then there's a thin sheet of ice, and the target goes like, "Wah!"
Yep, nope.
Yep. Great. You get to within 40 feet.
Yeah, I keep on riding. Go get him. Use.
Yes.
Run on!
Because the assumption is you get both their dash, you move the mini to the side of the others.
I swear I'm gonna bonk you with this sword soon if you do that.
Ah, tactical.
Unagi.
Umami?
Unagi.
Eel?
Salmon fish roll. It's a French reference. Should recognize.
Meat
Uh,
flavor?
Darren.
Oh, well,
Because everyone dashes, you get to within 20 feet.
Yeah, because it has stopped dashing and it's now flailing madly.
yeah. So, yeah, I dashed more.
Wasn't it doing something?
Yeah,
While
but
running.
it has both meta information,
Okay.
it has bonus dash.
Okay.
So it can do the
Yeah.
cheerleading and still dash.
Okay.
Well, I'm
That's one great cheerleader.
getting closer. Can I try
Jump
to
back in.
hit it with command again?
You can certainly try.
Yeah. I can try. I'll try to.
What is your command?
Command is again the ever
Freeze!
freeze because it works so fine.
Actually,
12 plus
command is to
Yeah.
it
It's a
hits
save.
automatically, but it's a save. And
yeah.
you can see your magic. You can see the running thing just like it's like gets a little spasmy on its running, but it still runs. So it shakes it off and
Okay.
continues running.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
And now you can hear everyone. You can hear the faint metallic buzzing, like the thin metal sheets rattling against each other, and you can see this sort of
Please don't be
huge,
metal, please.
full mechanical predatory bird, like with a wingspan of like 3 meters, so like a huge condor-looking metal bird, not with green eyes, mind, just like diving towards the running person, and the running person puts the core up. The bird takes the core. The running person almost like just barely lets it off, and the bird has the core, and the bird like does a swoop and continues to basically your left. So in a
90-degree angle from us?
yeah, so on west by southwest.
So, we just got robbed by clockwork.
Go down, Fulton maneuver.
Never did trust them. Present company excluded.
Well, then.
Yeah, but like the only thing is that if anyone can command the bird to not bird anymore, that would be useful. But I am so far I can't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just why can't I have opportunity attacks at range? Because opportunity
There's
attacks
very-
stop people.
There's a very good reason.
No,
why.
but the thing is that a sentinel nails people to the floor
I
only
know.
on opportunity attacks, not normal attacks.
How far it is at the moment?
So the bird is so it's
Far.
approximately here.
In the air.
Here, but like here.
Yeah.
You can use the bottle to
Yeah, but in the distance wise, it's like
So
in the ear. And
40 plus 40, so I don't know, 80 to 100 feet.
yeah. So it's far away.
Yeah.
So it's too far for a ray of frost.
Yep.
Well then. Okay, we have this one chaotic element here. What shall we do
You
with
still
it?
have the running
Yeah.
cloaked thing, like
Mm-hmm.
running as fast as it
Whose
can.
turn was it, by the way?
That was its turn, and now it's late.
Yeah. Get a little closer. Do I actually get closer if everyone is dashing away? I'm dashing at. I'm just running at normal running speed. I don't have a horse because no one brought me one,
That's true.
which means I'm not getting closer.
No.
So I'm just keeping speed.
Yeah.
You're keeping speed. You can try to toss the javelin again. And of course, I'm nullifying it again.
Okay, that's 21 then.
Once again, the javelin goes like physical laws of physics. No laws of physics.
6 more damage.
Yep.
We nailed him twice now.
Yeah. Yes. We. The rest are doing nothing.
well, we're the brains of the operation.
Nailed
The talk
it.
work, does the dream work?
Yeah. Good point.
Kinsugi,
Yep.
you're within 20 feet.
Oh, we're within 20 feet. I'm still gonna try to Ray of Frost that one. It's not gonna end well. Let's see. Yoinks!
It's a 4.
So, does it end hit?
No, unfortunately not.
I've been rolling quite a low.
Still plane zero, not Sub-Zero.
Yeah, it can't be helped.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Once
that's
again,
my turn.
it's like it's winter round. Throwing a little bit more ice in the winter is like
I'm freezing snow in the air. Oh boy. But yeah, that was my turn.
great. You're within 20 feet.
Can I try to hit the flying bird to its mechanism or whatever in the wing, or with the guiding bolt? I mean.
You can certainly try. Yeah.
But
That's almost
I'm
like
afraid that this D&D world is too cumbersome to do something like a storytelling type of damage.
For the record, if because I do love it playing Exalted, I have a habit of giving people extra, like lowering DCs or giving inspiration dice or whatever, if enough roleplay or a description good enough.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the bird drop down or something similar.
Yep.
So
Trying to nuke the wing.
yeah, basically. So guiding bolt. I need to make a ranged spell attack. So it's plus my wisdom.
Wisdom plus proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So plus 5. It's a 4.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's a
nice.
9.
It's not even cocked, it's flat.
Well.
It's a 9.
Yeah. You channel your divine spells through your holy symbol and point at the bird, and you see a whole radiant bolt just flying through the bird, but it just misses by some meters.
Oh, darn. Darn Zippo.
Maybe you should actually do something so that you
Okay,
learn how to shoot.
Because your horses run faster than it you get to within punching distance.
Punching
As
distance.
our target is way up there, can I? Does my command reach it?
What's the range on command?
60 meters. 60
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, 12.
Just barely, yeah.
Oh, then I try because we need to get that down. Is the
Okay then.
command.
It's a yes.
Just like freeze. It's flying.
Oh damn!
Nailed it.
Hide alert situation.
So the bird is coming down.
Yep.
This
Falling speed is, I believe, 40 feet a turn, so we will, or 60 feet or something, it will
Yes,
hit
it is
the
gliding.
ground.
Okay, where is it coming down?
It's coming Well,
Yeah, I can put that away. Going down
I'm
there.
gonna put that.
Alright.
I will just say that at this point, it's very important that we established before if freeze would keep things in midair or not. If the command of freeze would keep someone
Yeah.
on midair or
No,
not.
I
it's-
used to
it's-
command
Yeah, because the
down.
thing is that down, okay.
Yeah, I used to command
Okay.
word down.
Yep.
So
So
just
if the
dropping
command
down.
word is down, then just like flies.
Yeah.
And then this sort of does this sort of 90-degree turn. It continues flying, but goes into terminal velocity very fast.
So,
Crunch.
Ooh.
well, that's
Well-
one way to kill a bird.
Now I'm doing something as well.
Okay,
you not?
point taken. We have one that is useless in this team, but
Yay. And then
I'm just gonna roll for some falling damage. Yes, it does.
bird got muted.
Yep.
Oh, I remember these figures.
righty.
I do remember them so fondly.
Yeah. Do I get any closer to that?
Well, technically,
yeah.
20 feet.
movement took you here.
Yeah, you're right next to the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, probably a little off because you
Yeah.
are going to left.
Yeah.
Because
Where are
the flyer
And all
was
my minions. Tim, Nail.
back home looking
Back
at
home.
looking at the prisoner.
Hector is with the horses
Yes.
on his way from Sanctuary. Nail
Tim is guarding the other guy over there.
Yeah.
Nail is MIA.
Oh. Well then, whose turn is it now?
The hooded figures.
Oh.
It takes it sees the falling bird. It takes a disengage. Walks here, and there's the wreck of or the bird is. It's taken a hit, and many of the steel pinions are very bent and very broken, but it's still moving, rattling away like a rusted scarecrow. The hooded figure just took like a swipe with a sword and just like get away and just disengaged and walked there, and you can see it taking out a scroll from its belt and then walking to the bird and touching the core and reading out of the scroll words of magic, and once again the core dissipates like a mirage.
I'm this close to stop being a pacifist.
Can I say what kind of spell it was?
Roll for Arcana.
Well, that's a
No.
4. That's a no, maybe.
That's a no. Either way. I think I have some things to do with these fellows.
Yep. I'm just checking the school because mine.
I'm not seeing.
Doesn't it technically belong in the divination school?
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but what is Arcana?
Arcana is
Intelligence, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I have a proficiency on
Yep.
it, so I get +2.
Yeah. Plus 2 plus intelligence plus dice.
Yeah, okay, that's an 8, but it's not much. 8.
Yeah. It's arcane magic, but you can. Arcane magic isn't your cup of tea, so you're not 100% sure which school it is.
It was a spell.
Yep.
It was indeed.
You get to the map because because the movement has stopped and you're in the map.
Yeah.
Oh, the moment has stopped.
Yeah.
Because the thing has fallen on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
wonderful.
I mean, I made it a little closer. I am within 180 feet, so I'll
180.
no 120. I mean.
Yep.
The table is at 120.
Yep.
This time I can't help you.
Yeah, don't worry. Going for the bird. Hopefully we can make it.
Yeah. So
not-
you should have. No wait. Never mind.
Yeah, hopefully we can make it not fly worthy. That's an 11.
Hits but pings of the armor because it's
Okay.
a steel bird.
It's a no.
Yeah. So it hits, but mechanically it
Yeah.
doesn't.
So, since they're not moving anymore, does that mean I'm gonna get into their reach?
Yep.
Wonderful. Question is, which one do I want to swing at first?
Yes.
Let's start with the birdie.
Yep.
Actually, no, I'm more pissed about the fellow who teleported them. Core away!
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting a swing.
Well,
I'm-
the fellow who teleported the core away is probably the one who has his jaw broken. Somewhere else.
No,
This
no,
teleported
no.
again.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was teleported once more.
Mm-hmm.
It's no
Wait.
longer here. Which is quite
where it
annoying.
is. You can tell.
Oh yeah, good point. Oh, where is
It's like some hundreds of feet that way.
Hundreds of feet. That's very little.
So basically, I
It's
guess this would
moving.
be a bonus action to just point the direction like that way with the other arm.
Yep.
Meanwhile, let's see, will the flame blade swing at the person? Please be a lucky roll this time. Well, that is 15. Does 15 hit on the person?
Metal block.
No
It
worries.
doesn't hit.
Doesn't.
Does not hit.
Oh well.
They're very like adrenaline pumped and
Yeah.
just, like
What about
fidgety.
the command thing? Which one you?
Command was on the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were hitting the other guy.
Yeah, I was hitting another guy because of
You weren't
anger
thinking.
issues. Because of anger issues. What?
Yeah.
Can the robot have an anger issue?
Yeah, too many.
Little humans.
Yep.
Maybe
It's
therapy.
my core.
Maybe therapy.
It's been therapy enough to be a box for the past, I don't know how many years.
Yeah, it didn't help.
Questionable. Yeah, that was basically it, unfortunately.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I guess I didn't get any advantage from being on horseback.
Oh right. Well, there's.
I'm just checking.
The horse doesn't like it's
Doesn't
an,
help
it's
in
an a
this
battle horse.
situation.
It's
Yeah.
a little bit. It flinches a little bit away from the
Oh, of course,
those two.
It's not a warhorse. So
Yeah,
It's
it
a-
won't
it's a
trample them.
horse. Usually horses kill, but it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to head to the direction where the orb actually is. So I ride right there,
Okay. So
somewhere.
Mhm.
How far I get? Somewhere.
yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yep.
I wonder how many Tasmos do they have left.
Darren.
Well, Father Grey is going that direction, and our newly found robot buddy is pointing at that direction. So let's go there.
So you're following me, or
I can deal with these two.
Yeah, I'll follow you. So somewhere over there.
I can deal with these two.
Let's not lose sight of our goal, which is the orb.
Yeah. Okay. So the hooded figure, the bird like rattles itself up on legs and starts like using its steel wings as makeshift blades against the horse. And the hooded figure just looks at the bird and looks at you terrified and just slashes its weapon like basically doesn't disengage and continues running.
That little.
One of the wings hits the horse for 6 points of damage. Just swipes at the side of the horse, and the horse
does the horse get scared?
just a little bit, but
Do I need to make a dex save to stay on it?
nope, not yet.
Whew. I'm fine. I'm alive. I'm free. Oh, damn it.
Later.
Yeah, so very far, the hooded person has
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, if you want, you can just put the dice counter next to it, and like 1 is for 1 round of running, 2.
yeah.
Or we can move everything back, but that's going to be 10, 20, 30.
Yeah, let's move it. It's like get some idea of
Yeah.
where we are.
Yeah, so I was here, and that was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so I'm still 40 feet behind you. So about here-ish. On the map, but here, if I've just dashed towards you.
Somewhere around here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn, dashing.
Yep.
Out of spell slots to do things as bonus action, so.
Kintsugi.
Alright, it's time to bonk the bird then.
The bird is the word.
Bird. I'm not starting that.
No, don't start.
Let's swing again. Yeah, it's not attacking already.
Same 50
Does a 15 hit the bird?
It does.
because it did they take wisdom save
From what?
from the command.
She didn't cast it this turn.
Yeah. It's
Command is basically a weaker version of whole person. Command only take
Oh,
is
it's
one round.
one
It's
round.
kind
Okay.
of, yeah.
3, 6, and that's 12 damage, thunder damage.
Oh right, because shocking grasp. Yep.
Not shocking grasp, flame blade.
Oh right.
But instead
Flame
it's
blade doing thunder. Yeah, sure.
flame blade doing thunder damage.
Yep.
Transmute a spell.
Bang! Basically a blade made of like solid sound hits a metal bird. That's a very loud twang.
Yeah, basically. That's gonna be heard from miles away.
Yep. I found the brain.
Well, I chase my next week then.
Yep. So you get to.
Do I have visual or no? Do I see the light of the orb?
No, but you do have dark vision given from Hyperstelethor. Roll for perception.
Ooh, I get to roll. It's a 1. It's a no.
It's a no. Yeah. So because you're not used to seeing in the dark because human.
Does my horse see the light? Because they are usually clever people.
At the moment there's just a random seagull again that says San.
No. Someone mentioned. Woo. So the horse, like you command the horse to ride that way and like just run, and you.
The light.
Yeah. And you just try to look around and you don't see any light. But the horse apparently sees something in a forest, a small forest patch nearby, because it basically does a very suave, like stopping, goes to one of the small patches of forest and goes closer and looks and then like rises on the back legs because it's like flinches off the forest because the forest scares it for some reason. There's a small, like 5 meter wide patch of forest. Oh, like all the leaves have fallen, and it should in the summer it would be a very thick grown forest, but because it's winter, all the leaves have fallen and all the undergrowth is below snow, so you can see just a bunch of birch. Birches just like in a small copse. Although
Do I hear anything?
you hear creaking, like a creaking of woods, of like wooden, of trees in the wind.
Oh no, Veracruz.
Well, I make an assumption that they are in that direction, and I carry on.
Yep. So you roll for animal handling because the horse really doesn't want to go to the forest.
13 and wisdom, so 16.
Yeah. Horse doesn't want to go there, but you, because it's a minion of yours, you can just like order it to go into the forest. And hiding in the middle of the very thick grove of birches is a tall, clearly illusionary black or a dark barked tree, a very old-looking, very wrinkly old.
I was going to ask, do I get some kind of insight of who we are fighting against?
You will in just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
because of the tree.
But already
Is it
earlier,
a
who
fake
were
tree?
these agents of who were these?
The only thing you saw were dark, hooded, human-sized shapes,
Yeah,
and the metal birds.
yeah. Well, I saw the guy in the crypts.
Yeah.
So, but did I get some kind of insight? Are they church people
No.
or agents of church? Or
From the movements of the people, they're clearly not used to fighting. They're more like, you got the feeling that they're not trained to do battle,
yeah,
if that makes sense. But there was the small copse of birches, and in the middle there's the very, very old-looking, dark barked, like an old oak or something with very like tall, wrinkly branches in every direction. Clearly an illusion, especially because it has writing on the side.
do I see the orb?
You see the only weird thing around this is you see the clearly illusionary like old oak in the middle of this copse, and the text on the tree says, "You stole something from me. Now I have interfered and stolen something from you. If you want it back, you do know where to find me." And then there's you can see a couple of illusionary ravens on the branches of the tree.
I take Hail Mary in here. Do I remember any phrase from the scroll of activation of the orb? Because I wanted it to do something.
Yeah, because what's your intelligence stat?
14. Because I studied the thing,
You did.
the scroll, and
Roll for Arcana.
I also
cohort.
I was told how to activate the scroll, so I was 12 and Arcana, so it's which one is this? Wisdom, so 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Arcana intelligence based?
No, it's 14 then. Yeah.
Yeah. So you say the couple of phrases and words which you remember from the scroll, and there's no visual
Yeah.
impact. There's like Kintsugi feels things, but Father Ray doesn't see like any flashes or anything.
Yeah.
Kintsugi feels that like core has been moved very fast, very far south. No, wait. Yeah, not yet. Southwest.
Great, wonderful.
But it's like no, it's like
Way out of reach.
yeah.
There's no way of getting that. Well, at least I have my condolences prize here. So, how's the Clockwork Bird doing?
My hope against hope was that I activated somehow, so the
It was an option. Yeah, there's definitely like options for like flashes and like activations and stuff.
Yeah, and it also might sort of activate it, so it might help the box guy to
Yeah.
actually sort of.
Father Ray doesn't know this yet, but yeah, it did help.
It did help.
Yeah.
But, okay, I'm labeled box guy now. Okay then.
Well, he was the box guy earlier, so now you get the upgrade
Yeah.
of, to be a box guy now.
No one.
Okay.
Oh no, now you're
Nemo.
the tinkerer. person.
You need to find
Do
your
not take
role.
me for some tinker of cheap tricks.
You find your way in this world. It's like
But yeah,
Can I hit the bird?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the bird. Does a 12 hit?
no.
Nope, I'm not hitting it. No luck. Nope. I wanted to swing at it, but
Yeah.
Who next?
Aaron?
Yup.
Yeah, probably me. I have no idea where the core is.
Nope.
So
You saw Father Grey riding onwards into a small thicket of trees.
okay. Because I currently don't know where the core is, but I think I should stay close to Father Grey. I think our robot friends have it under control with the other guys, so
Well,
we can mend them later. It's like
excuse me, do you think I'm mendable?
yeah, or
hopefully.
expendable. That's
I
like
was
a
afraid of hearing that.
I ride next to Father Grey.
Yeah. You get to the same copse of birch trees, and you can see the same clearly illusionary oak thing.
We are missing the tree figure.
Does this remind
It's pretty.
makes
It
the
looks
same?
very similar to the
Oh,
Cryon tree.
damn fairies. That's all
They
I
are fun, they
say.
will never backstab you or do anything bad to you.
They already did.
Damn fairies.
Father Grey does recognize the tree.
Yeah, I recognize that one. That. I'll look Father Grey questioningly. Oh, there's.
Is the tree there still?
Well, I'll go poke the tree then.
It's an illusion. You pop
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
Poke, poke.
So, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know where to go next. I know who to leverage.
Yes.
I do have a
So-
bad feeling about this. Why?
Yeah. Well, I poke the tree and then turn back to see what these guys are up to.
I wonder where the hooded fellow is going.
The hooded fellow.
Hooded
yeah.
figure is just like running.
Yeah, it's still just running. You chasing that one?
I'm way too far.
I could chase that one.
And
Do
I
I
run at
see
the same
the
speed as
hooded
it,
figure run?
Roll for perception.
Because then that's my next. No, one. I am
No.
seeing nothing.
Just outside your range of dark vision, so and
Yeah.
dark cloak against the dark forest.
I cast Sanctuary on myself.
Is the bird still on the ground?
Yeah.
I will run up to it.
Hello.
Yeah, I will get on the other side of it.
Oh, with
Which
flank.
Other side.
I mean, even getting here means that I can't attack it because I need to dash. So might as well dash to the other side of it.
So it's flank now.
It's sentineled.
That means
It
fun
can't.
stuff.
It should not be able to fly away if I hit it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
also advantage on potential hits.
For the audience, there was this tree character which we met, and there was this misdealings with the free folk or elven or
Sylvan.
pixies.
Yeah.
What was it?
Sylvan
the
child
guy-
snatchers.
Yeah.
So basically, there was a satire in satire season one.
Satyr.
In the very beginning of season one, they saw satire who made an illusionary tree and tried to find a certain child from a certain farmland, claiming to be the brother of the certain child, and wanted to take the child with them to the forest to be free. It was implied that the mother of the satire wasn't pleased with the party denying them one of their children. Episode 6, they made a deal with the fairy, with a
I did not do that deal.
No.
I
was-
denied the giving of the child.
Father Grey was soundly asleep.
Did we end up making Father Grey sign the paper that we gave to the fairy?
No,
No,
you-
we
like
don't
we sort of-
want it.
It's
he
father's
signed
grave.
it,
Yeah.
but it was in ink that basically turned got a to invisible ink basically.
I don't think I ended up doing that because there was some kind of restriction on it. Because I could make it go away before they presented that paper to someone, but I had no way of knowing when it was going to happen. So we talked about it a lot, but we didn't end up doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just forged the paper like the old-fashioned way and gave it because we are just good employees.
Yeah. How then?
So I'm just gonna take us out of combat time because we have Sentinel and the bird is not going in. Also, you just if you want to kill it, you can kill it. If you want to just non-lethal,
non-lethal it and try to see what it's made of.
Yeah.
Non-lethal.
See what it's made of, and can I make another one?
With time and
we could fly with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Non-lethal flame blade.
Non-lethal thunder blade, basically, so you can just like vibrate it in a certain frequency to make it scramble. So
that hit would have been 19, so I guess that hits.
Yeah.
So you use the blade on yourself, so you can make the sound.
Or flame blade. You can cut one of the wings completely off. I don't care. I just need one of it.
It's made of
to see how it's
sound.
made
The
of.
weapon is made out of sound. So it's like it's whistling right now. It's like a beautiful whistle until it collides with something.
Yeah, so
then it's a boom.
Yeah. So just for the sake of brevity, you get the bird unconscious. It's not broken. It's fixable, but you can see it has a sort of programming. So someone has activated. There's a sort of it's a sort of golem type of dealy where it's somewhere inside there's a stone or some other like a metal tablet or something with specific instructions which it needs to follow. It's basically a small metal golem bird because it doesn't have sentience per se. It is a very, very high class, very expensive.
Does it
and modeled after, because both of you recognize it, you have seen it before. You get the feeling that it's modeled after something very old.
Oh. How ancient are we talking about?
We don't remember.
That's a good point.
You just get the feeling of deja vu.
All right.
Oh no.
Let's. What do
So
we do now?
it seems to have been made, and not that I'm trying to reach any conclusions or anything, but by the same kind of artisans that made us, or is it made by sort of in the same general sense that the golems that now walk on Fumurvals and our normal golems would be made? Like, does it seem to be closer to that or closer to?
It's made from current materials.
Okay.
Okay, but the design is older.
Yeah.
Oh.
So basically, someone took a Roman battle chariot or something and made it with current materials and techniques.
Yeah, but that means it can be reverse engineered.
No, definitely.
I'm going to reverse engineer the crap out of this one if we can get it back home.
But we let's make sure that our friends are taken care of or helped, or well, if they're in trouble, then they might need help.
Yes.
Let's get these ancient of darkness. What are they? Well, let's get them called and what's the word for that?
Interrogated?
Yeah, well, ask some questions with
We will ask questions nicely.
applied force.
Yeah, so we will ask questions nicely.
Yes.
We have a bird that we can ask questions nicely.
Are you the good cop and I'll be the bad cop, or how will this go?
I'll
We
be
can
the.
take the
So
person lying in the dungeon bound and gagged. You take the bird.
Yeah, we question everyone individually, and in the end we will kill them. So that's about it. So you can get the spare parts, essentially.
So you like with the rest of the waking hours during this day and during the next day, you examine the bird. There's no there's no signing of who owned it at the moment, but there is there has been the sign of basically a stamp of the manufacturer.
Could he get the wings and attach them to his back or something similar?
In theory, but
Different functioning between something.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but
It would be cool,
between
but
a non-sentient thing and a sentient thing.
Yeah, and
We're
I'm
made out of
also
different materials.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the weight situations. The bird
Yeah.
most likely weighs a little bit less. It would
Yeah.
have bigger wings.
Well, yeah, but that's one of the questions I had. Like wingspan of the bird, carry
Meters.
capacity.
Mhm.
Like, could it carry a human? Could it like how?
It's magic. It's,
I know it's magic.
There's unlimited buoyancy of.
No, it doesn't have
what
unlimited
do you call
buoyancy.
that?
you could.
It cannot airdrop elephants. I know that.
At the
but I want to
moment,
know
it couldn't carry.
anything.
It
bigger.
might be able to carry maybe Father Grey or Darren without
Okay.
armor,
Featherfall.
but just barely.
If you cast
Okay.
Featherfall on yourself and
Basically.
then use the wings.
So you're not flying, you're landing.
gracefully with style.
Landing with style. Yes.
Yeah, no, I was.
Now we just need an
Still
umbrella.
cool.
Yeah, can we try to
Get
find
the wings.
Yeah, so the manufacturer were trying to tell me who made it.
Yeah.
Then you could carry
the
me and,
sign of the manufacturer has been tried. Someone has been trying to scratch it out.
That's what mending is for.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
I
you
bet-
recognize the
I
name
assume
of.
that-
Yeah, mending. We're
Yeah.
gonna mend it.
You recognize the name of what's his face?
Who of us?
Anyways,
recognize
an artificer. You don't recognize the person, but there's a symbol of a specific artificers guild in Fumoros.
Okay, is it the same artificer skill that I'm a part of, or the different?
A different one.
Okay,
You recognize the symbol, but
okay. Can we find the sort of the flight computer? Basically the thing that was telling it what instructions it had. What were the instructions?
Does it have a black box?
Like, what was it attempting to follow? Was it?
keep an eye out. Keep an eye on the. Basically, you get it. You basically the orders were keep an eye out on the kids. Take the core. Fly to me.
See? Useful. That's what you look at the black box for.
Yeah. So how apart do you want we to take this bird?
As much as we have time, I intend to see its functioning
Let's
and,
see.
if possible, replicate it. Take care to not destroy whatever power source it's using.
Well,
That could prove to be the most expensive part of the whole
I'll
thing.
be gentle with it. I'll be gentle.
Do I trust in being gentle? Because I am a proficient at all of the tools. I don't know if he is.
Yeah, no, not.
No.
Really.
Yeah, I'll be gentle. Just let me.
Yeah.
There's an illusion of like glasses for like. Gets all geeky with that bird.
Yeah, no. What illusion? No, I get my jeweler's loop.
Oh right, you
out,
have a freaking jeweler.
Yeah.
That's
and I start taking apart like gears and putting them as carefully as I can on the ground.
Actually, an interesting question. Do you have minor illusion?
No.
Okay, that's gonna be handy since I do have minor illusion. And I can make kind of like a hologram from my hand, which
Yes.
does like a blueprint of the parts.
Yes.
Like a three-dimensional blueprint.
Oh,
that's
the
pretty
geeks
good.
have found each other. This
Yes.
is so beautiful.
So you take it apart and I like make the instructions without minor illusion.
so because robots aren't bros, so it's not a bromance, but because they're robots, it's a
Mans.
romance.
Yes.
It's proper romance.
Yeah.
Damn it, yes it is.
What have they ever done for us, the Romans? Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you
I have
do-
that on T-shirt.
But yeah.
you have time to geek it out. With
Yeah,
your-
like if the bird is non-functional, we would probably drag it all the way back to the temple and then
Yeah.
take it apart there where we can
I
take
probably
it.
leave these guys to do
Yeah.
their thing, and I
Yeah.
go back to the
Yeah. Geek.
So
you
we'll
have
have to
the
escape,
you have
but
the
oh well.
one-handed shoe salesman or thief.
Actually, we can take
No,
the arm apart as well.
actually, my aim is to ask the priest to use the divination to find out where the orb is, and then send the SWAT team to the teleporting and just kill the bunch of these thieves.
And I try to interrogate the
Are
thief.
you basically calling napalm here?
So the
Yeah.
young one, the grey.
You're calling napalm.
Yep.
Grey one. So
Well,
Because these
roll
these
for
dudes are just amateurs.
persuasion
they
or
are not
intimidation, your
like
choice.
a real threat.
I try persuasion first because that looks like a young.
Tim wants to support
20.
Darren in the
I'm very
interrogation.
persuasive.
Okay.
So Tim holds the thief down, and you talk to the thief very politely,
Yes.
and very
I'm very
Daringly.
nice.
just the other attitude is like, don't do stupid things so I don't have to bury you later. And basically that's probably what you.
Yes.
There's some very veiled
I'm
insults.
very
Yes,
I'm very motherly. Like, oh, you screwed up big time, and now basically you just have to play nice so that you have a little chance to get out of this without hurting too much or dying in the process. I am your only chance now. Please tell everything you know so that this doesn't have to get out.
When you started to talk with the kid, it's like both the appearance and the attitude is of a very snooty, very stubborn 20-something-year-old human male boy, just barely out of puberty, or like a late bloomer in puberty, and like very snooty and very stubborn. But when he gets like, you get the feeling that it's pretty much the first motherly contact he has had in ever.
Ow.
Dear.
And like you can see Tim's face going for. He was very stoic, very like no bullshit. But when the kid starts talking and breaks down, Tim's face, the stoic mask also breaks down. He's like, he feels very. You both feel very sad for the kid. The kid introduces himself as Mosgoth. Mosgoth, yeah. And he's like,
Mosgoth?
I really. He started like very tough, like. I'm a great up and coming mercenary. You will recognize my name. And then in the end he just breaks down. It was just like Hans wanted us to take the thing because that's the thing we got paid off, and he told us to get the artifact here, and our employer gave us the scrolls to get in and out of the temple, but no one should have gotten hurt. And now I don't know. I mean, I used the scroll, so the thing should be out. I mean, the thing turned into another thing, and I panicked, and I took something came loose, and I got the loose thing, and I teleported it because it looked shiny, and then just like it was just a job, man. I don't know if you're that sort of polished citygoer who haven't seen real desperation when you just like you don't know where your next food is coming from.
Oh yeah.
And then you get to the mercenary job because that's the only freaking option you have.
Have you always looked like that? The grey skin and so on. You don't look normal city kid to me. You have some sort of shadow essence in
Well,
you.
we all everyone who's born in the Vale do have this.
Aha, so you
shadows.
were born in the Vale.
Yeah.
Hey. And you were born there, were you kidnapped from there, forced into
Who
servitude?
the hell would? I mean, anyone who gets away from the Vale, kidnapping, slave trade, whatever, we got out.
Yes.
And you see that, you recognize the PTSD syndrome.
Yeah.
You've been there, done
Yeah.
that. You recognize the desperation PTSD of the
Yeah.
kid when he's like, I don't freaking care if I get kidnapped or slave labored. I got out. She saved us. She got us out.
And is this Hans or
No.
who said
Mother Lavender.
Mother Lavender, the fairy?
I don't freaking care. She could be a freaking dragon for all I
Okay.
care. She got us out, and whatever.
And you owe her.
We owe her more than we can ever pay.
Alright.
She saves kids from the Vale because no one else does anything.
Alright. Well,
So you just sit between your champagne and caviar, just like, oh, we have civilization, and we have cushions, and we can sleep outside without dying. Meanwhile, countless people are just suffering in the Vale. She at least does something.
Well, yeah.
Does Kintsugi hear this?
You're geeking out with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
we're having
Well,
fun.
I'm trying to do something that you won't get killed, but you might end up in the hands of the church. So get ready to embrace the Lord or something. But
There are no gods in this world.
oh yeah, there is plenty.
I don't mean ones.
Well, Tim, can you
Oh yeah.
stay with the kid?
Yes, sir.
I'll have to report this to Father Gray and see what he thinks about this. But yeah.
I'm probably there.
Okay.
Mm.
No, then
So
I'll
you listen
just-
to the entire sob story.
Yeah.
I nod at the team and do the coup de grace.
Is Darren
Please,
Darren in the room?
please, let me. Can I have a word before you do any decisions? Can I have a word, please? As I see
We
this,
can go there.
I go
You
somewhere
leave the
else.
room, Tim is sitting.
yeah, I go somewhere.
Keeps the kid down.
This Mother Lavender, whatever, Faye, or whatever, is clearly taking kids from the whale that
Yeah, I
has
understood that.
special powers and using them as some sort of covert operation. It would be beneficial to have this one kid and maybe retrain him. I mean, he's basically just one meal away from starvation.
Mhm.
You get food into him, he'll be eternally grateful. Not right now, but soon. And then you'll get one person who's on the inside of this ring. They have been wreaking havoc. They broke into this holiest of holy places. They have now bested us twice. We run into
Twice?
them when you were
Kid
sleeping,
got away.
and they have been
Oh,
under
no.
our foot now constantly. It would be beneficial to let this one live and to use that one to your to expose the others.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
least that
snitch.
person can at least identify them. They have some sort of shadow essence in them. So, and they are fanatically loyal to this Mother Lavender person. It would be good to have one that you can interrogate, get all the information out of him, instead of just, because if you kill this one, more will come. We'll have to kill second and third and so on. But if you get this one and get all the information out of it and use it as a double agent, we have it maybe isn't your problem, but the church can use it. So please, can you consider that you would let this one live and re-educate him to act as a spy?
Takes too long. He knows too much.
About what?
You did recognize that, like, the kid might have some inert magical skills, but the only reason why he could do the teleport spells, you
We don't know. He might know or could cast magic spells.
you did recognize
There is a high chance that there is way to listen us or see us through him.
I'm not saying that we have to take the kid with us. We can leave him somewhere. You have those orphanages and so on. I'm sure you have. I'm not talking about normal orphanage, but the same place you took my niece or something. Somewhere.
Well,
safe.
she is in very good custody.
Oh, God. Yes, you
taken
can
care
put
of very.
You can put
very
this
nice.
one in the same place, and I'm sure that they'll take good care of him as well.
Sure.
But
you did recognize that the kid might have some magical potential, but he isn't as good in any spells as like any of you. He might be just like basically doing cantrips. The only reason why like I told before, he had 2 scrolls with him. The other one was a teleport spell, which was spent. And
I gathered that.
Yeah.
Well, I let Darren know that okay, for now, he can live.
I'm sure that he will be more useful alive than dead.
Let's pray for the best.
But for now, I need to talk with my boss and come up with the plan. What is our approach to this? Okay. It is probable that it's not our job to get the orb, and we let someone else to do the fetching of the orb.
Okay.
Thank you.
My father Razor, there's Tim binds the kid down. He has a little bit trouble because normally he's used to tying people with 2 hands, but he does manage it, and the kid is locked into one of the cellar basements, and then you start planning with your next steps. And I feel that's a very good place to end this session. Hopefully you had fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully
It was wonderful.
Hopefully the viewers had fun. We do have a Facebook page and YouTube and all the chat. Any feedback is appreciated. I'm trying some new things with the campaign. For example, next week, henceforth we will have a game every week, every Thursday, 7:00 p.m. local time, so 5:00 CET. We will have bi-weekly this group and bi-weekly the other group. They will do shenanigans following in the same world, in the similar plots. They might lap over each other, we'll see.
Okay,
Thanks for watching.
to be continued.
To be continued. Stay safe, stay vigilant, stay healthy.
Have a good day or night.
Depending on time.
Yeah.
I do